You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song.
My name is Pastor Richard Kimani of the River and Church Ngong Road. I like to read a scripture and then talk a few things concerning this nation, the Republic of Kenya. I'm reading from the book of Acts chapter 17. I'll read verse 24 through to 27. And this is what it says. He is the God who made the world and everything in it. Since he is the Lord of heaven and earth, he does not live in man-made temples, and human hands cannot serve his needs, for he has no needs. He himself gives life and breath to everything, and he satisfies every need. From one man, he created all the nations throughout the whole earth. He decided beforehand when they should rise and fall, and he determined their boundaries. His purpose was for the nations to seek after God and perhaps feel their way towards him and find him. May the Lord bless that reading. The reason why I've read that portion of the scripture, I said I would like to speak to us concerning our nation, what we are going through at the moment. A few weeks ago or days ago, we went to the polls, very hopeful. We chose our leaders, but the effects after the elections have not been very encouraging to Kenyans. I know there are very many people that were disappointed because their choices of candidates were not declared the winner, or they did not win. And that is normal for us to feel that way, and especially when our expectations are not met. But I would like to speak to us and say, as we have read the scripture, God is the one who made the world and everything in it. We've also read from the same text that from one man, he created all the nations throughout the whole earth. And that includes our country or our nation, Kenya. We are also told he decided beforehand when they should rise and when they should fall. And he determined their boundaries. Please note that God determined the boundaries of every nation. I would like to say that God works with nations to fulfill his purpose. There are times that he chose a nation called Israel because he wanted to use it to fulfill its purpose. And we know the declarations and the promises that God made through them. And I don't want to talk about Israel today. I would like to talk about Kenya. Kenya is a nation that is chosen by God. Kenya is a springboard. Kenya is a lighthouse. And that God would use Kenya in these last days to spearhead end-time revival. We are citizens of this country. We are witnesses that God has been doing something special in this country. I have brought this to remind us Kenyans, the hand of God is upon this nation. And equally, the enemy, the devil, has marked this nation. Why would he mark it? Because the devil opposes everything that God sets his hearts on. Or every nation or an individual. When the hand of the Lord is upon you, the enemy is also aware. He will try to oppose you so that you do not fulfill your purpose or your destiny. Kenya is a nation that has a destiny to fulfill. It has a mission to accomplish. We must usher in the end time revival. We are the nation that will speak to other nations about the love of God. And that is why the favor of the Lord is upon us. And when the favor of the Lord is upon us, as I said again, the enemy pushes us because he would like to abort the mission that God has for this nation. But are we going to allow that to happen? No. Kenya, the baby is about to be born. We are now in the labor ward. We are on the final lap, pushing to get the baby out. The pains that the mother goes through is what we are going through right now. But I want to assure us that we shall go through. For the baby must be born whole, alive, and well to usher in the purposes of God, which is to speak to the world concerning his son Jesus Christ and declare to the world that he is the Prince of Peace. He is the solution to the problems of the world. He is the only one who can bring hope and peace to the nations. That is why he has chosen us as a nation to spearhead the end time revival. Kenya, let's rise up, let's unite as one. Let's stop fighting. We are one nation. The Bible has told us that it is God who said, who decided beforehand about the nation and determined even the boundaries of this nation. We are not a mistake. I know we are different tribes that occupy this nation. Again, God put us here for a purpose. And for your information, God does not see us as Luos, Kikuyus, Kambas, and Kalenjins. He sees us as his people, as one nation that he wants to use. May we allow him to operate in our lives. God is with us. I believe we shall overcome. Amen.